What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with, as promised, the continuation of this little control deck mini-series. We had a look at Azorius in the previous video. For tonight, we're going to be jumping into an Esper deck, where the win con is literally, I mean, okay, there's other potential ones, but more than anything, it's just freaking Mirrex. And the same can definitely be said of the Dimir deck, which will be coming in the next video. But, you know, in this case, I think it's even more particularly so. Without further ado, it's time to jump into tonight's brew. I'm calling it Esper The End, because it is one of the fundamental cards. And there's 3 copies. It's the most I've ever put in a deck. Usually I've been sitting on about 2 of them, but with 3, I've been feeling really safe against most of the annoying threats in the format. Also, different to my usual, I've been taking some advice from other control mages that are close friends, and I've gone up to 27 lands. I really don't want to miss my land drops in this one. Also, the average is, you know, 3.2, so a little bit higher than usual. So I've gone with 27 lands. And, of course, the full playset of Mirrex, 1 Field of Ruin. This has become, like, my new go-to. I honestly wish I could cut, like, 1 more other land. I'm trying to find this wiggle room to get what I would like is to put also a copy of Blast Zone. But we might be able to cut 1 Mirrex. But, like I said, I mean, other than Mirrex, the only other real way we have of winning is either, you know, finding something from the opponent's library with Siphon Insight. Maybe we can attack in with some Samurai tokens. Maybe we can, you know, if you Sunfall and get a big incubator and then swing in with the incubators. But more than anything, the win con here is Mirrex, and also, of course, annoying the crap out of the opponent. As you can see, it's really just like control mania. We just have a million different counter spells, thousands of different... Ooh, I think, you know what? With the End and with Void Rend, I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut one of them and put in the full playset of the Deluge. I was feeling like I had a slightly little... not quite enough card draw. This makes me feel a little bit better. And you might be surprised seeing me playing the Deluge here. Usually I even mentioned it in the Azorius video, where I have the full playset of Silver Scrutiny alongside Path, Union of the Third Path. Since I'm not going for the Union of the Third Path in this particular brew, because I was trying to find some space for all of the you know, black cards that I brought in, I'm gonna go with the Deluge instead. And actually, you know what? Now that I'm here, let's finally put this one to the test. Beg your pardon. Some final brew labifications. We're gonna try a sneaky one of Farsight Ritual, considering the fact that we will probably be having Might tokens lying about quite often. We get to test out this new draw spell instead of Deluge and see how they match up to each other. If in the games that we play now in testing, it continues to perform, we may even end up doing a 2-and-2 split, or go for the full playset of the Farsight Ritual over the Deluge. But for now, you know, we know that the Deluge is good, so let's just keep it as is. And that's the deck. I mean, it's pretty... I don't feel the need to go over too many details here. It's just a disgusting, filthy-ass control deck that is going to try and answer every single threat that the opponent deploys, until at some point they run out of resources, and then we just... attack in with Might tokens. Hope that's clear. And now it's time that we jump into some games. Hopefully, I mean, so far I think I'm... Ooh, if I remember correctly, I'm like 5-1 or 5-2 with the deck. All ladder games. So hopefully no streamer's curse. We get another little undefeated run. I know these control deck matches are a little longer, and I can't quite fit in as many matchups as I would like to in the new, like, sort of 35-minute time frame that I'm trying to keep my videos within. But if the matches go a little bit faster, or if I'm having a lot of fun or whatever, then we might just go a little bit longer with this one and try and fit in as many matches as I can. So, Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Okay, we got to make disappear, we got some removal, we can work our way towards a Sunfall, even though we got no white source, but Siphon Insight is nice. We're also on the play. I think this is definitely a bit of a keeper. So let's lead with the Marsh. Ooh. Oh, nice. Untapped dual land on 2. Feels up pretty spectacular. Looking like some sort of green deck. Doesn't bother me at all. I think we're probably going to end up Siphon Insighting here. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. That is a fantastic top deck. Let's go with the Mirrex. Oh, mate. Thank you for the Planeswalker. Fixing my mana so that I can Sunfall. Now we'll either make a Might token or Dissipate. And I have a feeling the opponent will just concede. Okay, we can Edict this. Yeah, let's Edict this guy. And then just hold up Dissipate for the next turn. Wow. This is going fantastically. We need 3 mana, plus we don't have enough to Dissipate and make a Might token, so let's see what he deploys. Whether we want to or not. Okay, so now we're going for the Mirrex. Oh, beg your pardon. This is like easy mode. Can't really do the -7, otherwise he'll get back the the Planeswalker will go to his side, so I can do it next turn, though. Not that we really care, because we have, like, 0 permanents, pretty much. It's just the Wandering Emperor, so... and the Celestus. I think he'll just concede right about now. God, I feel disgusting when I do this to people. Oh, thank you. I'll take that. Doesn't really matter. There's no way around this, as far as I can tell. He might have what? Makes this... yeah. Oh, okay, gain 2. Let's see if we don't draw a counter spell. And then we can... actually, you know what? Let's see where he blocks. And we flash in the Emperor.
I've learned much during my time. I've got new moves to teach you.
Bye-bye. I mean, poor mono green. I don't know. It's, I still need to do it. I still need to try. There's some cards that I haven't even touched yet. There's that, I think it was called like the Huntsman something. There's a like 3 mana rare saga that makes a beast token and then tutors and things. I feel like that goes more in like a Golgari deck or something, but we're gonna try mono green soon. So stay tuned. But honestly, like every time I just see like Greenland into Greenland into Greenland, and I'm like, okay, the opponent's definitely playing mono green. I'm like, ugh, this is gonna be a walk in the park. Like I rarely lose, very rarely. So I don't know. I still don't think it's quite there yet. It's just uncertain whether it's trying to be aggro. I think what's influencing my memories of the previous, versions of mono green that were good when we had what were they called? Oh my goodness. Those new enchantment types that we had. Anyway, there was the pack leader, and You know, it was an aggro deck. It was a mono green aggro, and you know, we still had the snow fight spell, blizzard brawl or whatever. That was the last time the mono green was any good in standard, and now it's not certain whether it's trying to be a ramp deck, an aggro deck. I don't know. So anyway, that's my 10 cents on mono green. Felt like easy mode. Nice little game one to get settled in, nice and quick as well, so we can fit in more matches. On to the next one. Oh, nice. And I got green spells on my daily. Woo. I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice it. Been trying to make something work with the, you know, the Rowan and Will. One is like the more life you gain, you reduce the cost of spells. The other one is the more life you've lost. And I'm trying to do some brewing there, but some sort of mediocre success so far. If we're against mono red, I'm not feeling very good about this, but let's give it a try. Oh, by the way, I splurged on these okay, mono white. Mono white ain't too shabby. So now I've revealed that we're in Esper. No Talia. Hello. So let's definitely get that Celestus down while we can. It's gonna be Adeline. Is this like mid-range or? Okay, okay. Cool beans. I think we let it go tonight. Get rid of the other copy of Celestus. And then if he puts something on the stack that's going to trigger Tokasia's, we can just Void Rend it. Oh, Esper. Orzhov. In this case, I think I'm going to Deluge. Maybe he'll flash in an Emperor now. Let's get another Deluge and a Dissipate for Xiao. Pass the turn. Yeah, there we go. I had a feeling. Okay, so now we don't have anything other than Siphon Insight, which isn't a bad thing. This looks to be some sort of... Ooh. Hello.
I am vengeance, bloody righteous. You deal with this annoyance.
Wouldn't have minded another land there. Oh, honestly. So what? We can kick this once and get rid of the Sorin. Black.
Things have not gone my way.
It looks to be some sort of like Orzhov Walker's list. So I'm worrying about Kaya. I'm worrying about the Eternal Wanderer. We do have quite a few answers, including the end, for the ones that don't have hexproof, like Kaya. But they usually only have like maybe... Okay. Huh? Huh? You'll be crazy, man. Are you crazy, man? Just exile. Okay. A red land appears. Imagine he plays like, that's fine. Definitely somebody who knows what he's doing. Mirrex and Tokasia's is fantastic. Where's my mana? 27 land in the deck. I've not been able to find a freaking single land for the last, like, how many turns is that? The opponent is completely flooding. I don't feel the need to block this here or, you know, to do something about that yet. I'm going to try and deluge into some lands here. So is this going to be one of those Battle of the Mirrexes? We've got... Yeah, no, we need white. Actually, no. Restless Fortress... whatever. It doesn't really matter at this point. I wish it was a... Okay, well, there we go. So let's go with the tapped one for now. That's okay. And what are we discarding though? That is the real question here. I don't want to discard my other land. Maybe go for the throat's the thing to discard here. Doesn't look like there's going to be too many, you know, important creatures. So I think go for the throat is the go. And now I'm really looking forward to drawing my Field of Ruin. Promise you, Mirrex is making it so that you need to run, like, as many of these Field of Ruins as possible these days. I cannot believe how far behind I am on lands against somebody who's just playing freaking Mirrex.
I hope you're ready to lose. May your blade strike true.
Fine. That still means I have, okay, so this is just like full-on tokens deck. We'll probably hard cast, and now I go for the Sunfall, baby. Actually, let's go for our own farewell. Boop. How do you like them apples, mate?
Let your blade do the talking.
We need to, wow, we're losing the Mirrex war here. And I mean, wow, this guy is just, how many lands are in his deck? Fat Thor. Yeah, it's definitely just Mardu tokens. Let us not also forget that we have got Restless Fortress that can attack and block and things, but I think for now we just make a token, pass the turn.
Guess that's that.
And then he's gonna start making some Mirrex things. And we have another Emperor here to flash in. Wow, the amount of mana this guy is deploying every turn. I don't think he skipped a land drop. I mean, good for you. I don't know what you're doing with this Virtue, though. I haven't seen a single creature out of you. Huh? Ooh, hello. Well, that's nice. Let's see if he goes for any trades here. Or, you know, if he double blocks one of them or something. Somehow I doubt it. Okay, okay, okay. Double... No. Okay, that's very strange. So if I spend 3 to make a Mirrex, we don't have enough to also Farsight Ritual. That kinda just sucks. Big time. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. So in this case, we are definitely gonna go bargaining away, because we might find a Dissipate. Because we're getting to look 8 cards deep now. Wow, not a single copy, huh? And we can put 2 into our hand. So let's go for Mirrex. I think Mirrex and Siphon Insight is the go here. And then I'm gonna... what? if I do, you know, he has to, he's got enough mana, so whatever. Let's just go and have a little sneak peek there at the top of your library. Oh, yes, thank you. I'd love to steal your Kaya. That just makes my day so good. Go, 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 go. No worries. He's playing well, though, the guy. He's definitely playing very well. He knows his deck. He knows what he's doing. Mr. Fat Thor. This does not allow us to hold up Make Disappear. But... yeah, I think we're just chilling. We be chilling. Keep drawing away. This can only bring back creatures. He hasn't shown us a single one. I don't know if it was such a great idea, honestly, to have that in your deck, my friend. Okay. Emperor.
I'm not overconfident.
-2.
Just underwhelming.
And then follow up with Siphon Insight. Go and see if we can't steal something else.
To see you go.
Oh yes. Oh yes. That I very much appreciate. I'm okay with the auto tapper doing this because I'm still not trying to like make any Mirrex things happen yet. One, two, three. Yeah, we can block with Restless Fortress. And we've got the, yeah, so I'm actually going to plus here and try and keep my Emperor around a little longer. He might just have, you know, removal, but...
Strike hard.
C'est la vie. One. 2. Wow. Mana. Lots of mana. Sure. Keep drawing, keep drawing. I'm totally sweet with that. Hey, by the way, that Farsight Ritual is pretty sick. I think I'm being baited here, and he's gonna, like, get rid of my fortress. He's not an idiot. He saw it there. Yep. Hey, that's okay. We're still getting rid of his might.
It's on.
Sneaky player, this guy, huh? This I don't understand. There's really no point. But fine, I guess use your mana. Wow, these games are so long. Thank you for your patience.
Remember your training.
Nobody deserves these blades more than Phyrexia.
Why not?
Die.
Yeah, well, that was to be expected. Is that the first copy we've seen? No, it was the second one. Yeah, yeah. Interesting list. I kind of really like it, hey? Sure, bro. You do you. But you're gonna plus and hit my Emperor. This guy is a real slimy bugger, isn't he?
Fast and strike hard.
Well. Huh. Okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. I'd rather keep my Emperor around. Especially now we're gonna make another token. We're gonna get another one from
May your blade strike true.
Just give up already.
I think I'm gonna cycle this land and I'm gonna start making some Mirrexes of my own. Four. Playing super bang tidy, Mr. Fat Thor here. It's a lot of diversity of cards in this deck. Like, I'm surprised you've been able to do what you've been doing. Like, I'm really impressed. This isn't still random noob. I think I'm actually gonna use this. It's got another Emperor in hand. Let's have a nice peek here. What else have we got coming our way? Okay, I mean, I'm not too scared. I'm really more scared of Mirrex than anything right now. We are winning the Mirrex war.
Remember your training.
It's what you deserve.
Playing around the Emperor. With the Vigilance. Ah, okay, there's a creature. I guess, whatever. I don't know if I would have put Virtue in the deck. The black one. With this few creatures, it's not... I mean, I guess the -3/-3 gain 2 is really not terrible, but it's also not amazing. I think I want to draw some lands. Or do we just... double... double make disappear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take it, man. I'll freaking take it. You know, why? I guess I bored him to death. That was one of our win cons. I'll take it. Honestly, in this particular match, where is it here? Siphon Insight MVP. Absolutely loved stealing that Kaya. That was really fundamental. We were ahead on cards. We were ahead on, you know, number of Mirrex copies on the battlefield. Opponent played very well, but we got there in the end. All right. How are we doing for time? Perfect. One more match. Let's end on a win. Get one of those nice clickbaity titles. Undefeated run, 100% win rate, Esper control. and then we can call it a night. Of course, I'll show you some stats at the end of the video. Ooh. Ooh. Where was I? I'm doing black because I like these sleeves. So, ooh. Ooh, joink. Progressing nicely through my mastery. On to the final match. Believe in the heart of the cards, baby. Let's do this. A nice undefeated run would really make my night. I had a bit of a terrible evening yesterday. I was losing a lot. With, you know, I was testing other stuff. These control decks I'm shredding. I'm absolutely shredding. But okay, so now the question is Deserted Beach first or Chrome first? Because then we have to play Mirrex on 2. Well, that's actually... I think Beach first, Chrome 2. And hope we draw some black mana. It's not the most amazing hand, all these 4 drops, honestly, but it will just have to do for now. Okay. Golgari Midrange. I wouldn't be surprised. It was really strong deck. There was a big event in Japan over the last couple of days. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it with the Japanese commentary. I love Japanese manga, anime, culture, everything. And even though I don't understand it perfectly, there's a lot of words I can recognize after having watched, you know, ridiculous amounts of anime since my teens. Opponent does not make a land drop, baby. That's what we like to see. And we got counter magic. Still haven't found black source though, which is a little bit problematic. Oh, there's nothing better than countering a Liliana on turn 3. It just feels so good, especially when you're playing your control deck. It's just the bee's knees. 2 copies at the end, no black mana. May need to have a look at this mana base again quickly, but I think, generally speaking, okay, black source. Let's grab a go for the throat. Come on, go with Sheoldred. Poor guy. I mean, he had like 3 lands. But again, I've said this so many times. I'm always the first to capitalize on an opponent's misfortune. A win is a win. And, you know, it's happened enough times where I'm the one sitting on 3 lands. And I can't play my 4-drop into a control deck. So, also, this is the first time we've revealed, you know, that we're actually Esper. So, whoopsie! Of course we had it, mate. Maybe he actually, like, I mean, we don't have counter magic, so he will resolve whatever he wants to cast next. And then we just end it, and then we see if the opponent scoops. This card is ridiculous! Ridiculous! It feels so terrible. Like, you build these decks around... Like, it's actually... It's a crazy thing for a meta to have something like that in it, because you need to start putting more than one win con in all of your decks. Because, like, if your win con pivots and revolves around like one specific creature or planeswalker, and it just gets like immediately turn 4 the end, bye exiled, that card that you need for your deck to win is gone forever. You know, what are you gonna do about winning? You need to have a plan B, C, D these days. IMO. Poor guy. Can't find his 4th land. I think we're getting a bit of salty rope action here. Let's give him the sleeping and drooling princess lady. Mr. Mori, are you there? On his land. There's Shelly. The end. Bye-bye. Game over. A hand that does virtually nothing against what I'm trying to do in my game plan, so... Couldn't care less. I guess we're deluging. Oh, God, it feels good. Like, okay, that's your Sheoldred. Just gone. Gone, gone. Never... Ooh, I'm gonna exile this instead of... you know, we lose our deluge. That's okay.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. This is what you get for hurting my people. We've got the edge in this fight.
Hee hee, bye-bye. Now Siphon Insight is going to be so weak, I think. I didn't get a good look at his library, but I can imagine what he's got in there. So, pretty happy to snag one of those. On the land. Maybe there's some of that turtle in here, the tortoise. Okay, so I'm gonna make a Mirrex token so that he can cut it down if he wants. He's also got the Mishras, which we can't kill with Go for the Throat, so I'm gonna... You know... We can negate it, but I think I'm gonna rather go for the Siphon Insight and see if we can't snag something juicy. Wow. Oh. Mr. Mori. I'm also hoping he'll try to go for the Virtue, because I've allowed him the sorcery speed interaction, and then we can negate it, and then that's one Virtue gone. I like that about adventures. Like, if you counter the sorcery side... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'd love to steal your,
We must protect the people.
pretty terrible hand against us, honestly. For now. Cool. In no hurry to go anywhere. I guess the only thing we could do now is attack. If he tries to block with the Foundry, we end the Foundry. I think it's more probable he'll try to go for the cut down, which I will not negate. I know it's in his hand. He knows that I know, that we know, that everybody knows. He's playing very, very tight again. Another opponent like this. Fine. Fine. Interesting choice. I won't hold it against you, my friend. He's worried about losing this Foundry, and that's making me more and more think that he does have that... Knew it! Sure. Go nuts, mate. I'm fine with that. Oh, please. Oh, please do. Woohoo! We get to actually do this. Because it was a creature at the point at which it happened. That's pretty spectacular. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep these things that I'm getting off of him. I don't feel the need to cast them because they'll just get removed and then they'll end up in his graveyard where he can bring them back with virtues. So I'll just make, you know, I'll just keep these here as a way of, you know. Oof. Dissipate's nice.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Sure. You do you, my friend. What did you just top deck? Okay. That's going in the frickin' bye-bye pile. And let's make another Mirrex. Keep this party going. Fantastic. That's three poison. Third virtue. Go nuts, mate. The fact that Go for the Throat can't take out mites is just, has been fundamental in this match.
May your blade strike true.
Now you can use the Go for the Throat. I've given you the opportunity. Cut down? Sure. Once I know you've gotten rid of all of them, then I'll bust out some of your own creatures that I've snagged with Siphon Insight. Also been thinking about like Grixis maybe with Siphon Insight and the new dragon. What's he called? The some dragon. Not that he has anything to bring back, but whatever. Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. The auto tapper did its thing. I was really hoping not to have to, I mean, I was really hoping to make another...
I have got new moves to teach you.
Another might token there. That was really bad. You know, this time it has to, it's gonna resolve if he casts one, but again, there's nothing for you to bring back. This is fine. Then we can also farewell, but like, so far, like a Glisser coming back, really no worries whatsoever. Plenty of answers. There we go. That's what I thought. Alright. Easy mode, guys. Long matches, some tough opponents, people playing good Magic, carefully thinking through their maneuvers and whatnot, but continuing to just destroy people with these control decks over the last 3-4 days. Like, again, I mentioned it in the previous video's introduction. The only thing I'm hating about it is that I'm starting to realize that I might actually be pretty good at playing control, and I feel disgusting with myself, but then I'm winning matches, so it kind of makes up for it. Let's do the usual. Jump into some stats here for you guys, and then we can jump back into the deck with some final thoughts and overall review. Oh, I was playing on my friend's account yesterday, Mr. Ravenous. So, the end. 9 for 2. Has that already registered the final match? Yep. Here's our latest undefeated little run here. 9 for 2. I've lost one match here to mono black, and one match to mono red. Every other match has felt like easy mode, just like, promise you. So as usual, I make these visible. The link to my untapped profile is always down there in the description, as well as, of course, as all of my other links, Patreon, Twitter, you name it. All of my social media stuff is always down there in the description. But that is going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. As far as my final thoughts and overall review, again, you need to be a control mage. You really need to be into this kind of thing. If you're not, then you'll feel as disgusting as I do when I'm playing it. But the mana base felt fantastic. A little bit of like a more wonky one than my usuals. A lot of like weird one-offs and that. But I've spent a long time tinkering with this one. Putting a lot more thought into it than I usually do with my mana bases. And the 27 has felt like the perfect sweet spot. And, yeah, Mirrex just continuing to be ridiculous. The problem might end up emerging where, like it almost did in that first game, where the opponent's also trying to go for the Mirrex thing, and maybe having a second Field of Ruin is the better way to go about things. I don't know what I would cut to put in another Field of Ruin, but I think more and more these days, Field of Ruin, and its a new counterpart called something like, I can never remember the new one. But there's a new thing that does the same. It's got the same text, Demolition Field. I think are becoming very, very playable again. Not just because of Mirrex, but also because of all the new man's lands. So, otherwise, the only other key takeaway was that I actually thoroughly enjoyed casting Farsight Ritual in that one match. And considering we are playing a little bit of, we have tokens lying around to bargain away, I think we could totally consider doing something like this. Yes, it doesn't have the flashback, I get it. You can cast Deluge twice. It's obviously very, very good. But I like the fact that we can look at, this is flashback costs you 7, which means you look at the top 7 cards of your library and you need to pay 7 mana to do so. This is 4 mana and a might token to look at the top 8 cards of your library. I think we can safely say that Deluge is just the better card, purely because of that flashback, but Farsight Ritual isn't too far behind. I think people need to start taking notice of this, and I think we'll just leave it as a one-off. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But that is it for tonight's video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one with another fresh control brew, and until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.